Students, in the previous video we have started the topic rule of law and respect for right. You must remember that we are studying the chapter what is democracy and why democracy, and we are studying about what is democracy, and with examples, with various arguments, we are getting the meaning of democracy, vast meaning of democracy. So here we have studied rule of law and respect for rights. We have taken the example of Zimbabwe also. Robert Mugabe was their president. We have understood that. Now from here, similarly, there are some conditions that apply to the way a government is run after the elections. After election, if we want democracy in our country, we must not understand, or we must not just think that elections are enough. What is happening before the elections, how the elections are being organized, and even after the election, what is the result? If the result is same every time, that means some type of conspiracy is there. A democratic government cannot do whatever it's like simply because it has won an election. Even after winning the election, if the government is democratic, it is not free to do whatever that government wants to do. It is not the way. It has to respect some basic rules, like we respect our constitution, we work according to our constitution. That's why in the same manner, that democratic government must have some basic rules to follow. In particular, it has to respect some guarantees to the minorities. People, those are minority, their respect is also very important. Their voice should be heard. Every major decision has to go through a series of consultations. Major decision ऐसा नहीं है कि जो head है उसने major decision ले लिया. Consultations are required. Delay is required. Every major decision has to every office bearer has certain rights and responsibilities assigned by the constitution and the law. So here also, every office bearer, every rank holder, that person also has certain duties. Each of these is accountable not only to the people but also to other independent officials also. We shall read more about this in chapter 5. So afterwards we will read about it in a vast manner. So both these aspects give us the fourth and final feature of democracy. So whatever we have studied, so it is giving us the final feature of democracy, that is a democratic government rules within limits set by constitutional law and citizens right. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अकॉर्डिंग उसे चलना होगा और सिटीजन्स के राइट्स को भी ध्यान में रखना होगा. Now we have got a final definition of democracy we have got, and we will discuss in a very short manner. Let us sum up the discussion. So far we started with a simple definition that democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by people. We have taken up the simple definition. ये बिल्कुल simple definition है. We have started from this, but we have added many things in it so that we have got a proper, well defined definition of democracy. So accordingly, democracy is a form of government in which rulers elected by the people take all major decisions. Elections after a choice and fair opportunity to the people to change the current rulers. So these all points are being added in a proper definition, and we have studied about these points in a very vast manner in the previous paragraphs. So here, up to here we have studied, and here we have in this paragraph we have got the answer, what is democracy. Totally we have got the meaning of democracy in a broader manner. Here check your progress. This is very important. You will do it by your own. वैसे तो आपको ये वीडियो में दिख ही रहा है, but don't go through this whatever is done here. Maybe it can be wrong. So आपने ये खुद से करना है, अपना दिमाग लगा के करना है, so that you will be able to understand कि क्या पढ़ा अब तक हमने डेमोक्रेसी के बारे में. Now we will take up the case why democracy. तो अब तक हमने पढ़ा भाई डेमोक्रेसी ये है, डेमोक्रेसी वो है. नाउ वी विल स्टडी व्हाई डेमोक्रेसी. An argument broke out in Madame Lingdo's class. She had finished teaching the previous section on what is democracy and asked the students if they thought democracy was the best form of government everyone had something to say. अब देखो मैडम लिंगदो की क्लास में क्या हुआ, आर्ग्यूमेंट हो गया, बिकॉज मैडम ने भी ऐसे सेक्शन इनको पढ़ाया बच्चों को, एंड शी हाज द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट्स दैट डू यू रियली थिंक दैट डेमोक्रेसी क्या है, बेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट है. नाउ एवरी स्टूडेंट हैज़ गिवन द डिफरेंट आंसर. सो लेट अस सी debating merits of democracy. Now a debate has been started. Yolanda, she said, we live in a democratic country. We read in the previous chapter that all over the world people want democracy. So she is saying we are also living in democracy, and I have studied that in the previous chapter also. I have studied that every citizen, many people, they just want democracy. Countries that were not democratic earlier are becoming democratic now. So countries are also changing. जो पहले democratic नहीं थी, now they are becoming democratic. All great people have said nice things about democracy. Isn't it obvious that democracy is the best? Do we need to debate this? So Yolanda is saying that we have discussed it earlier. We have discussed about the various features of democracy. So do we need to debate over it? Isn't it obvious that democracy is the best form of government? Then why to talk about it? Then the next student, Tenkini. But Lingdo madam had said we should not accept something just because it is famous. That is very much important. Likewise, the leaders also, in case of leaders also, if they are popular, that does not mean that we should choose them only. Just because everyone else accepts it, isn't it possible that everyone is following a wrong path? Yes, it can be possible. If everyone is saying something, it is not necessary that they are right. They can be wrong also. They all can be wrong. We must understand the thing by our own conscience, by our own knowledge. Then Jenny, yes, it actually is a wrong path. What has democracy brought to our country? Now one student, she is it seems that she is not satisfied with democracy. The student is saying that what democracy has brought to our country, what we have got through democracy. More than half a century of democracy, and there is so much poverty in the country. So that student is also right कि half of the century, 50 साल से ज़्यादा डेमोक्रेसी में हो गए हैं हमें, but still इतनी poverty. Then Ribyang, but what has democracy got to do with it? Do we have poverty because we are democratic, or do we have poverty despite being a democracy? So here one question is being asked by the student. Then इसमें डेमोक्रेसी का क्या रोल है भाई? क्या हम इसलिए पुअर हैं कि हमारे पास डेमोक्रेसी है? What is the role of democracy in them? Then another student, whatever, how does it make a difference? The point is that this can't be the best form of government. So here the student does not want to accept democracy as the best form of government. We should argue. Democracy is all about chaos, instability, corruption, and hypocrisy. So the student is saying democracy is all about chaos. हर 5 साल बाद इलेक्शन हो रहे हैं, instability है, बार बार गवर्नमेंट चेंज हो रही है. Democracy is not a best form of government. Politicians fight among themselves. Who care for the country? So politicians अपने लिए fight करते हैं कि हमें अपनी जगह चाहिए. No one is thinking about the country. Now Paman. So what should we have instead? Go back to the British rule, invite some kings to rule this country. Then one more student is saying, then अब क्या करें फिर हम? अगर हम डेमोक्रेसी को छोड़ दें, क्या हमें दोबारा ब्रिटिश रूल के लिए जाना पड़ेगा? Should we invite kings to rule us again? Then she rose. I don't know. I think what this country needs is a strong leader, someone who does not have to bother about elections and parliament. So they want a strong leader जिसको इलेक्शन या पार्लियामेंट से कोई फ़र्क ना पड़े. One leader should have all the powers. He should be able to do whatever is needed in country's interest. That alone can remove corruption and poverty from this country. So that child is saying कि भाई एक लीडर होना चाहिए जिसके पास सारी पावर हो, तभी यहाँ से करप्शन और बाकी चीज़ें ख़त्म होंगी. Someone shouted, that is called dictatorship. Someone said कि इसी को तो डिक्टेटरशिप कहते हैं, जैसे हिटलर ने की थी. Then Howie, what if that person starts using all these powers for himself and his family? What if he is corrupt himself? Obviously, then what will we do? Then Rose, I am speaking only of the honest, sincere and strong leader. Howie, but that is not fair. You are comparing a real democracy with an ideal dictatorship. Now they are arguing with each other. They are saying कि तुम democracy को dictatorship से compare कर रही हो. We should compare an ideal with an ideal, the real with the real. Go and check the record of dictators in real life. Here also they have got the argument. So students, up to here only we will study today, and from page number 32 we will study in the next video. Revise the chapter thoroughly. At least आपको what is democracy तो बिल्कुल clear अब पता होना चाहिए. ये 4-5 हमने जो features democracy के sum up किए हैं अभी, वो बिल्कुल आपको रटे होने चाहिए on your fingertips. Thank you students, have a nice day.